Halo 5 recently turned 3 years old, and throughout its lifespan it has received mixed reception. It was praised for a lot of reasons, but it was also widely criticized for a multitude of reasons. Among those reasons was the rec system, which completely replaced Halo's armor unlock system with randomized rec packs that could be purchased with real money. These microtransactions in the eyes of many fans ruined the game, and after news struck that Halo Infinite will have microtransactions, the fans went on a riot. However, it was confirmed that these microtransactions will not be real money loot boxes, which is quite a relief. But it makes you wonder, since the rec system has been basically ruled out because of this, how will microtransactions be implemented in Halo Infinite? How will post-launch content be done in Halo Infinite? Well, today I'll be listing some ideal implementations of post-launch content. I have done a video like this around 10 months ago, check it out, but my views have changed. Just as before, I'll try my best to strike the best balance for both business and the player, so that money is still being made from the game without being too intrusive on the player. And I don't want to see any comments saying that there shouldn't be paid content at all. If you want Halo Infinite to be a game that lasts 4 years or so, how can you expect 343 to sustain the game that long for free? Stop being obstinate. Doing something of that sort is infeasible. So without further ado, let's begin. So many people have been touting the idea of having the microtransactions be cosmetics only. But I think we're forgetting how Halo 5 system was really badly received for how cosmetics were locked behind microtransactions. People have also suggested map packs, but those are a big no, as they split the community between those who bought it and those who didn't. So for Halo Infinite, let's take a different route. Rather than having just the armors as cosmetics, why not introduce new cosmetics? For example, a cape or a poncho like the Chief wore in the Halo 5 promotional material. Not only would these help with keeping the armors in their own unlock system, it's also a much more compelling purchase for the player. Here's a scenario. You're playing Halo and some dude runs past you. Situation A. He's wearing a really rare armor, let's say the Achilles, or just call it X. Now in that single moment when he runs past you, you would not be able to tell that he is wearing X armor. Absolutely not. It's not enough time to notice such minute details unless you're looking for them. Or scenario B, the same guy runs past you but he's wearing a cape. A cape is instantly recognizable. It's compelling. I don't know about you, but I'd be much more willing to dish out for something like this than say a helmet or a piece of armor, which aren't very noticeable during gameplay. Whereas the capes and ponchos, they are much more noticeable, just like Destiny 2 proves it. Now of course there should be other cosmetics than capes, say like the headshot effects from Halo Reach. Maybe like when you walk you leave a trail behind, could be fire, could be music notes, and like a whole bunch of other ideas and of cosmetics. Now I don't think these cosmetics should be strictly real money purchases only. There should be some unlockable through credits or whatever unlock system goes in place. Now if I'm being honest, these would still be a tough sell. Yes, games like Fortnite make literal millions from this type of system, but you have to keep in mind that Fortnite is a free game. Halo Infinite would be $60 on launch, which would decrease the player's willingness to spend money on these. They would sell well, but to reach their highest sales potential, I have another idea.
Your new workplace is a planet called Requiem. Some of the old hands here know what you're in for.
The idea of releasing story expansions to games has become extremely popular in recent years. Games like Destiny, Far Cry, Call of Duty, among others, have adopted a model of releasing story expansions to their games. And if you remember, Halo 4 also did this with Spartan Ops. 10 episodes were released for Spartan Ops, which followed the missions of Fireteam Majestic and Crimson on the planet
Requiem.
This is the perfect model for post-launch content for Halo Infinite. They released DLC packs with a story expansion and cosmetics. It would incentivize the purchase of it. It would be much more compelling to buy than just cosmetics. Those cosmetics would be exclusive to the packs, meaning if the player wants those cosmetics, they'll be more compelled to spend $15 since it's great value. Yes, these story expansions required lots of development, which would cost the developers money. but the payoffs are substantial. And a quick side note, if anyone at 343 ends up watching this video, I wouldn't recommend doing them Spartan Ops style, where it's one story split into episodes. Rather, I'd recommend doing it how Destiny does it, one story released as a brand new campaign. I say this because it allows for much more effective marketing. The opportunities to advertise a brand new story are greater than those of a new episode. Basically, it's how people are more excited for a new movie than an episode of a TV series. So here it is all put together. Every 5 months or so, 343 released an expansion pack with whatever name, like Destiny 2's Forsaken. Those who don't care for the story would still be incentivized to purchase for the exclusive cosmetics, much like Fortnite. And for those who don't want to spend anything, they will still get 2 developer-made maps, so they are retained in the player base and don't leave the game due to lack of free content. Because the maps will be free, there won't be the aforementioned player base split, since everyone will have access to the maps. With all that in mind, I think this is the best way to implement post-launch content into the game. It's healthy for both the player and the business. Halo Infinite will keep making lots of money while giving players great content to play. So there's my idea of how post-launch content should be done in Halo Infinite. A DLC pack with cosmetics and 2 free maps. I'd love to know what you guys think. Do you agree with me, or if you don't, leave a comment down below of how you think the ideal implementation is. Anyways, that's all I have for today. I'll see you all later, so stay machoic.